Both problems 23 and 25 are examples of compound inequalities. Let's solve 23. We want to isolate m. We see 1's added to it, so why don't we just subtract 1 from all three sides. So I'm going to get negative 3 minus 1 less than or equal to m plus 1 minus 1 less than or equal to 3 minus 1. Now you can probably just do that step in your head. So we're going to get what? Negative 4 less than or equal to m less than or equal to 2. So any value of m that is between negative 4 and 2 inclusive is going to give us a true statement back here in the original inequality. And we can graph this. Let's draw our number line. And we're going to label it m because that's our variable. And we're going where? We're going, just bring this straight down. We're going between negative 4 and 2. Now these are less thans in here, or equal to. I've got the equal to in here. So I'm going to write this like this, a couple ways. You could do it like this with closed circles at negative 4 and 2, and you can see just visually m is between these two numbers. So I'm going to shade the region between those two numbers. I could also graph it to look like this. There's our m, and we could use the square brackets and shade right between. And in 25, we've got decimals again. So I've got tenths, 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 and tenths. So I'm going to multiply all three parts of this inequality by 10, which means I'm just going to move the decimal point over one place to the right in each case. So if I move this one over to the right, I'll get 1 less than or equal to, move this to the right, I'll get 4a plus, move this to the right, I'll get 1 less than or equal to that one to the right by 1, 3. Let's subtract that 1, right? So we're going to subtract this from all three sides. So we'll get, now, what do you get here? Let's just do it. You get what? 1 minus 1 is 0, strictly less than 4a, and the 1 minus 1 goes out, becomes a 0, and then 3 minus 1 is a 2, and we're going to divide by 4, alert, that 4 is positive, so no sign, no direction changes. So we'll get 0 over 4 less than or equal to a, less than or equal to 2 over 4. 0 divided by 4 is 0, so 0 less than or equal to a, less than or equal to 1/2. We can graph it. We'll draw a number line, label it a, that's our variable, and we're going between 0 and 1/2, and those are included, so I'll put a 0 and a 1/2, shade between, or if you like, you could use the closed circles. 0, 1/2, and everything in between.